On LJE News today, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has resumed office as the Senate unseated her seat, with the next plenary session now scheduled for October. The federal government has established a new joint task force to combat banditry in the Northwest. Federal government partners with private sectors to revamp public hospitals. On the foreign scene, the African Union has successfully brokered a peace agreement between Sudan's rival military factions. And in sport, Ousmane Dembele has won the Ballon d'Or, and Nigeria's goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie has been ranked 4th best in the world. Good evening and welcome to LJE News. I'm Mohammed Enayesle. Don't forget you can follow all our platforms on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram at LJE Nigeria. Now the news in detail. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central, has officially resumed her legislative duties after her office at the National Assembly was unsealed on Tuesday, 23rd. This move ends a long-standing impasse that began with her 6-month suspension. Meanwhile, while her office is now accessible, the Senate's planned plenary session for Tuesday, September 23rd has been postponed to Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. The postponement announced by the clerk to the National Assembly gives the Senate leadership time to resolve pending issues ahead of its full resumption. Senator Akpoti's return to her office is seen, however, as a significant step towards reconciliation. However, it remains unclear whether she will be formally reintegrated into all legislative activities when her colleagues return for the next plenary session. The federal government has established a new joint security task force to intensify efforts against banditry and kidnapping in Zamfara and Katsina states. The task force, which includes personnel from the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Air Force and the Department of State Services, has deployed to the regions a band of troops on Tuesday with a clear mandate to neutralize criminal enclaves and restore peace. The new operation follows a recent surge in attacks on rural communities, which have displaced thousands and disrupted agricultural activities. Minister of Defense Bello Matawalle assured citizens that the government is committed to ending the reign of terror in the region. He stated that the new task force would leverage advanced intelligence gathering and aerial surveillance to track down bandit leaders and their networks. Local community leaders have expressed hope that the new coordinated effort will finally bring a lasting solution to the security crisis that has plagued the Northwest for years. The federal government has announced a new partnership with a consortium of private healthcare investors to overhaul and modernize 200 public primary healthcare centers across the country. Under the new initiative, the private sector will be responsible for the upgrade of infrastructure and the provision of modern medical equipment, which the government would handle the staffing and operational costs. The program aims to improve the quality of healthcare delivery and reduce the pressure on tertiary hospitals. A spokesperson for the Ministry of Health confirmed the deal, stating that the project is a crucial component of the administration's health sector reform agenda. The partnership is expected to attract significant investment and leverage private sector expertise to improve efficiency and service delivery. The first phase of the project will focus on facilities in underserved communities with the goal of creating a model for a sustainable public-private collaboration in healthcare. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has officially launched the second phase of its digital currency, the e-Naira, with an expanded focus on driving financial inclusion for unbanked and underserved populations. The e-Naira 2.0 platform includes enhanced features such as offline transaction capabilities, simplified wallet registration via USSD codes, and direct integration with microfinance banks. The move is designed to make digital payments accessible to millions of Nigerians in remote and rural areas without internet access. In a statement, CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso said the upgraded system is a critical step towards creating a cashless economy and ensuring that every Nigerian has a secure and affordable way to transact. The new features were developed in partnership with local fintech companies and are part of the bank's broader strategy to use technology to address systems financial barriers. The CBN is also rolling out a nationwide awareness campaign to educate citizens on the benefits and use of the new digital currency. When I go on a short break, the news continues after the break. Do stay.
What are we saying? The land we call home, the source of our life, our food, and our future. A conflict that tears at the very heart of Nigeria.
We see the pain, the shattered lives, and the broken trust. But what if we could mend what is broken?
LJE Nigeria invites government officials, traditional and religious leaders, farmers and herdsmen representatives, security agencies, civil society organizations, international development partners, and the general public to a 2-day national conference themed Securing Nigeria's Future, addressing the root cause of herdsmen-farmers conflict through justice and inclusive dialogue. Date 30th September to 1st October 2025. Venue Shehu Musa Yaradua Center, Abuja, Nigeria.
Join us as we address the root causes of this conflict through inclusive dialogue.
We will not just talk,
We will listen.
we will not just debate.
We will seek to understand.
Together, we will find solutions.
Welcome back to LJE News. And in the foreign scene, after months of intense negotiations, Sudan's rival military factions have signed a comprehensive peace agreement ending more than 2 years of devastating conflict. The deal, brokered by the African Union AU in Addis Ababa, establishes a transitional government roadmap for the integration of the warning parties and sets a timeline for a civilian-led democratic election. The conflict has caused a severe humanitarian crisis, displacing millions and bringing the country's economy to a standstill. AU envoy Ambassador Mohammed Al-Hassan described the agreement as a significant triumph for African diplomacy and a beacon of hope for Sudan's future. The agreement includes provisions for international monitoring and humanitarian aid corridors to ensure that assistance reaches those in need. While challenges remain, the signing of the peace deal is a major step towards stability and recovery for the war-torn nations. In sports, the football world confirmed in Paris for the annual Ballon d'Or ceremony a night that saw French forward Ousmane Dembélé crowned the 2025 Men's Ballon d'Or winner. The 28-year-old, who enjoyed a career-defining season with PSG, was recognized for his pivotal role in the club's historic UEFA Champions League triumph and domestic double. Dembele's victory ends an era of dominance by the likes of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, signaling a new generation of talent at the pinnacle of sports. The ceremony also celebrated the world's best female players, with Nigeria's Super Falcons goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie achieving a historic milestone. The 24-year-old has ranked the fourth best goalkeeper in the world, finishing just behind England's Hannah Hampton, Germany's Anne-Catherine Berger, and Spain's Cata Coll in the prestigious Women's Yashins Trophy. This is a monumental achievement for the Nigerian shot-stopper, who was instrumental in the Super Falcons' victorious 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations WAFCON campaign. We've come to the end of LJE News, a measured look at our top stories. We told you about Senator Natasha Akpoti's return to office. And the federal government has established a new joint security task force to combat banditry in the Northwest. Federal government partners with private sector to revamp public hospitals. And in the foreign scene, the African Union has successfully brokered a peace agreement between Sudan's rival military factions. And in sports, Ousmane Dembélé has won the Ballon d'Or, and Nigeria's goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie winning the fourth best in the world. Thank you for being a part of LJE News today. Don't forget you can register for our conference on tackling farmer herder crisis in Nigeria by visiting our website for registration on www.ljenigeria.org/con 2025. From us here at LJE, do stay safe. Bye for now.